We live in an age where people chase productivity apps, time hacks, and what you call motivational speakers. Yet, somehow, we still feel empty, no matter how we achieve all this after chasing for them. We still feel that emptiness. Our souls tell us it's like there is nothing we have achieved. So here, we don't run out of time, but we run out of purpose instead. Because you see, when you look at the centuries before, during those times, there were corporate guys, planners. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed Surat Al-Asri, 3 ayat that redefined what it means to live life meaningfully. You see, as you all know, as the surah goes, wal asri, innal insana lafi khusr, illa alladhina amanu, wa amilu salihat, wa tawasaw bil haqqi, wa tawasaw bis sabr. So here, when you look at what we call the divine oath, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala begins, wal asri. Allah swears by time that is running out, or time that is melting away. So, when you look at this, it's just a single word. But this oath is not casual. It's not just taken as mere word or just a mere play. No. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala swears by time that is running out, it's not to make us measure minutes. It's to make us measure what we call meaning. What meaning, what essence do we get from the time which is already available at our disposal? So one of the famous scholars, Imam Al-Razi, rahimahullah, says that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only swears by time what is might and what fleeting, and nothing slips through our fingers faster than time. Nothing slips through our fingers faster than time. So, when you look at this, every breath you and I take in is a page turned in our book of deeds. Every sunrise is a new page, and every sunset is a signature of finality. So, when you look at this, again, the next ayah, it goes, Innal insana lafi khusr. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that truly, indeed, verily, mankind, insan, the human being, is what? Drowned in loss. Insana lafi khusr, is drowned in loss. Subhanallah. Now, when you look at this, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't just say some people. No. He says the man, insan, man, referring to mankind, generally all mankind, whether you are rich, whether you are poor, whether you have what financial status, whether you are successful, unsuccessful, we are all drowned in loss. Because time is not neutral. It is either refining you or consuming you. So, every scroll on your phone or on my phone that we make, every idle argument that you or I pause, every delayed swala that is being performed or done to, it's not just wasted seconds, it's spiritual erosion. Yani, it's just washing away. You are decreasing on what? The spirituality. Now, a good thing to take out here is, let's look at this instance. A man once asked Hassan al-Basri that, what is time? Just a basic question, simple question. What is time? So, Imam Al-Hasan al-Basri replied, he said, you are but a collection of days. Whenever one day passes, a part of you disappears. So, here the question is, how much of you have already vanished? Or how much of I has already vanished, has already gone away? How much? It's only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who knows. Though we are here, we know our ages, we know the number of years which we have spent, but Allah knows best of the time, every second. So here, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't leave us in despair, the state of losing hope. He shows us that the secure plan. What's the secure plan? إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is showing here the exception. He says, except those who believe, do righteous deeds, and encourage one another to truth and patience. So, when you look at this ayah, it gives us what we call a ray of sunshine. Yani that hope comes in. Yes, we are all drowned in the loss. The human being is drowned in the loss. But Allah again brings the exception. إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. So here, this is the Quranic formula of managing what you call time. Time which is running out, time which is melting away. So the first thing here we notice in this ayah is what you call Iman. So whereby you have to set your compass, know why you live, what's your purpose of existence in this finite time which you have in this world. How are you spiritually in believing the unseen? How is your set? How is your belief system? The second thing is amal swal here, yani turning belief into action. Yes, you believe, now turn that into action, performing good deeds. And when you look at this, also there's what you call the third step here, tawaso bil haqqi, to spend your time uplifting others, guiding others to the truth, spending your time performing da'wah, teaching people the importance of learning Arabic, of the Quran, all that. And then here, the fourth aspect is what you call watawasaw bis-sabr, yani to stay consistent when the world distracts you. You tighten yourself, you tie yourself, like you are in a state of sabr, persistence, persevering. So here, that's not just what you call time management. That's the existential management. Because you are fulfilling your purpose of existing in this world life by just following those 4 steps, as I've mentioned them before. So when you look at this, today we say time is money. The more time you lose, the more money you are also losing. But you see, the Quran says time is life. Money lost can return, but time cannot, and it will never. You can lose money and gain back money, but time, once you lose it, you can't get it. It can't come back. Because you see, people today have calendars full of meetings, but the hearts are empty. Empty of what you call ma'ana, meaning, loss of purpose, loss of sight. And when you look at this further, understanding that we need to look for what we call barak in time. Because true barak in time is not having more hours. It is having more purpose in your hours. What have you done with your time? Today, as I speak, I need to account myself, or account yourself there. What have you done? Because that's why some people achieve in a day what others can't in a decade. Subhanallah, that is real. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blesses light in their time, blesses barak in their time. Because even time itself, it's a rizq, it's barak. Time is not something you and I manage, it's something you and I honor. We honor time. So here, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, wal asri, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala swears by it, the time which is running away. So we need to respect it. When you and I pray on time, reflect before sleep. You reflect on how the day has gone, on how are you physically, you reflect on your future, on the past, trying to rectify. When you also have that time to serve your family, being always there for them, speaking truth, being truthful to yourself, and forgiving quickly. You know what? You are not just using time, you are worshiping through it. You are worshiping through time. You are using that time as a form of rizq, as a form of barak, in worshiping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, every second you and I live is an ayah unfolding in your own Surah Al-Asr. Every ayah that is happening, every experience we are going through, every life experience, every moment we see. So, don't let your time, or I should not let my time, testify against you or against me on the day of judgment. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from this, because remember, the surah that comes before Surah Al-Asr, Surah Takathur, ثُمَّ لَا تُسْأَلُنَّ يَوْمَئِذٍ عَنِ النَّعِيمِ. Then they'll be questioned about the ni'mas that were given to them. And among them, the greatest ni'mah of all is time. That's why the surah right after Surah Takathur comes Surah Al-Asr. Subhanallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.